Hey guys, you got someone that's pushing your buttons? Well, it's always nice to have a community that, pushes you and gets you to grow. And so this is why I'm doing this first video here. I'm in Victoria, British Columbia, actually hanging out just near the beach here. And there's the reason I'm making this video is, Frederick Dreischwald, my business partner, he says, hey Mike, we got to do a 90-day video challenge. We got to produce one video a day. And I said, that's great, man. I'm really into this. So let's get our story out there. So this first video, it's going to be dedicated to, who is Michael Rich. I've been working here online for 7 years. I got a lot of people joining this coaching program. I developed Big Idea Mastermind class. I created an affiliate network, NAM Offers. And so, this is for you guys, to tell you my story and what the heck I'm doing here and how it can benefit your life and, all the things I've just learned and online, offline, through life, business. And so, I've always just had a really big passion for, people. Love people, so it all started, with my passion for people. I don't know if it was when I was young, a young kid. I've got a funky family just like probably all of you. And, I probably assumed that I started to learn why they were doing the things they were doing and, understanding what they did and why they did it. And so I moved into university, and I did that whole, extra educational part. Started doing a Bachelor of Business Administration, majoring in marketing. Great time, learned a lot, focused on some psychology, consumer behavior. And oh man, that was probably like 4 years that just really got my juices flowing. Overall, deep inside, I've just had this always I don't know how to say it, guys, a want or a need. Something inside of me has just always wanted to understand, why people do what they do and what they do. You have one person with the same thing and one does this and one does the other. And you're going, well, why would he do that? And, and ultimately when I discovered, a couple years ago, as I was really just trying to understand myself, why I did what I did. And, ultimately, through these past 30 years, I've basically pushed a lot of my boundaries, let's think here, emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, even at some points metaphysically, just stepping there, you name it, I've pushed it, I've checked it out. And so that's me kind of in a personal nutshell. On the business side, I'm the guy at the conference, getting everyone pumped up, going to the, booth to booth, seeing what everyone's up to, what they can offer. And, I'm prepared. I come there with a lot of good energy and a lot of good ideas. I study the businesses. I see who I want to work with and who, I potentially may want to work with at some other future time. Present myself, my business, my experience. But then also, how can I add value to their business? How can I innovate their business? Can I come to them and, come up with a lead-based program or a sales-based program, that just generates leads and sales for them today? And they, they don't have to describe their business. I already understand their target markets. So it's easy peasy stuff, right? At one time I actually, there was a dance competition at one of the, internet marketing conferences, ad tech, and I started off with doing the worm. Unfortunately, I didn't get the phone, but hey, man, it was a good time. And, all these guys, walking the conferences and having a good time. I'm sure you've got some sore feet. So 1 year at AdTech New York, I decided I got some mucklucks, some really comfy sheepskin boots. And I walked around and I tell you what, my feet were just fresh. I got some weird looks from the guys, what is Mikey doing here? And the gals, they loved it, it was a little bit of a peacock. I was just having a great time. And so at the end of the day, I'm presenting a lot of value in doing this, and I'm talking to Fortune 500, 1,000 companies. Just to give you an idea of, the few of the people I've worked with over my career here is, let's think here. So I got Vonage, Jenny Craig, eFax, Huggies, Expedia, Geico, Groupon, Dell, GoDaddy. You name it, I've worked with them, I've talked with them. We probably, part of my French, but shot the shit and, checked it out and seen what it was all about. We analyzed each other's business models and seen if it made sense at this time. And that's been a lot of fun. So, to give you an idea of some of the milestones in the business, over this whole time, I've got a few, achievements that I've really strived for. And I'll list those off for you guys, you know. So I've managed, planned, bought media for Fortune 500,000 companies that, you know, 25, 50,000, sometimes, you know, high 5 figures, often 6 figures. And, you know, it's my objective to put that across, you know, Facebook, you know, Google, display networks. You got to be looking everywhere, search, social media. There's even some people doing Twitter and all this. It's a lot of fun, man. Mobile is huge right now, you know, so that's great. You know, I've also assisted, you know, I think it was about 4 years ago. There's a company called Poniflex. Super innovative company. They were coming into the market with co-registration, transparent pitching agencies, big money. And so they were looking to innovate their company and take it to the next level. What they needed from me was I was one of 2 people that were instrumental. And, you know, these guys getting a $2.3 million private investment. They took their business next level. We supported each other. Our goals and dreams lined up. It made sense. We support each other's visions. You know, since I started, you know, I was at BraveNet, and then I started my own business. But, you know, in that time, I've generated over $10 million in sales. Yeah, folks, like 10 million. Not 10,000, not 100,000, 10 million. And just in the last 2 years, I started a business with an amazing friend and ultimately a business partner here, Fredrik Dreisvold. And just an amazing Danish Spartan, if you will. He just takes everything to the next level. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's got an amazing vision that just shares with mine. And so we came into this volatile market called affiliate marketing, and we were like, oh, let's try to figure this out. So we basically figured it out. You know, we made $1 million, checked it out. And that was a lot of fun. Like, amazing. This is just great. And so, you know, even over all this course, it was great. All the things are gravy, but, you know, not all things happen that are just great. You know, we've lost, you know, 5 figures at a time, $30,000, you know, at one time, just out the door, you know, advertisers not paying. And, man, talk about a stick in your wheels, right? You learn something every day. And so I guess what I'm coming to you in this whole video, you know, this is a little bit about, you know, Michael Rich, you know, in a nutshell. And so let me just say, you know, there's a lot of freaking distractions online. Like, every single day you're bombarded by ads all over the place. You got people with an opportunity here, you got an opportunity there. Let me tell you this right now. I've spent the last 2.5 years market researching basically all the top tier affiliate networks, advertisers, publishers, traffic providers, you know, technology partners that we can leverage. We've tested offers in dating, gaming, insurance, shopping, every vertical. We've done lead-based programs, sales-based programs, rev share-based programs. And what it comes down to here is I'm going to give you, like, I've just run into something that it just really empowers you as a person, and it gives an amazing opportunity to join a new community. And you know, and that's the coaching program that I developed here, and it's Big Idea Mastermind class. You know, I'm going to get this video summed up here because we're already at 8 minutes, and I was only going for 5. So, you know, things are good. Wow. You know, I'm going to put it here and just end it. You know, if, you know, acting, you know, you need to act to gain. And at the same time, opportunity only exists if you create an opportunity. You know, push your boundaries. You live once. Liberate yourself. Experience true freedom. Like, that's what the Big Idea Mastermind classes focuses is finding your experience in life and how we can take that to the next level. You know, and so I'm going to close this up because I know some of you guys probably are like, well, this is great. I got the personal side a bit. I got the business side. And like, well, what about Mike? So, you know, this is for you guys. Avid skateboarder, 13 years, a long-time snowboarder. I've surfed. A big-time, obviously, marketing junkie, online nerd. And I love billiards, going to shoot some pool. I do that on the regular. And, you know, living life up here in Victoria, British Columbia. Working when I want, how I want, being where I want. Like, for example, here I am, you know. I'm going to get up for a minute and just show you guys what's going on. You know, I'm at the beach here, checking it out. Life's good. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And so, you know, I'm going to end this video here. It was a wonderful time. Thanks for, you know, tuning in. I'm going to be sure to keep this video. This is the first of 90 days. So, you know, stay tuned. Hope you guys had fun. I did. And you know what to do. Be in touch, baby. All right, ciao.